876 or call 448-2815. Come see what's new at the electric shop.
Big Edge 14th anniversary back to school loan promotion is now on until September 5, 2025. 14 customers will win cash prizes of $600 each. Please visit Big Edge on Hillsborough Street or contact them on telephone numbers 440-9009, 612-9009, 225-9009. Big Edge, financing your most cherished moments. Terms and conditions apply.
Violafo Gadson, and you're listening to DBS Radio.
Saying good morning to the man Cyril on the Lubia line, sending good vibes and positive energy your way. Hope all is well. Do have a productive and a stress-free Tuesday.
Chance we have of feeling good. I just don't overstand you. Don't you know we can always find a way? Yeah, we can always find a solution. Yeah, we can always find a time. 'Cause this is just a world that we live in. This a Jaja world that we're living in. Mind shapers, perpetrators, you can't even find time to show a little kindness to the sister when she passes you by. 'Cause we can always find a way. We can always find a time. But it's a Jaja world, I and I living in. This a Jaja world, I and I living in. Love haters, no, love makers don't got time to worry about you. Take the time to love yourself so you can love someone else and stop living life so strong. Oh, don't you know we can always find a way. We can always find a solution. Jaja world, I and I living in. We can always find a way. Yeah. We can always find a solution. We can always find a time. So this a Jaja world that we're living in. This a Jaja world, I and I living in. This a Jaja world, I and I living in. This a Jaja world that we living in. It's a Jaja world.
La vie l'amour nous voulait. Chebe, kalache, oli. Jodi jou, nous est payé pour. Nous bagay la vie di ini pour nous. Tout ça qui bon chebe, tout ça qui pas bon la chebe faut à nous célébrer. La vie l'amour nous voulait. Écoutez-moi, c'est ça qui plaisir, ça pour ça qui attire.
DBS News. Fresh in the morning. Eye-opening and balanced. The DBS Morning News starts right now.
Good morning. Welcome to the DBS Major Morning News. The name is Azari Annie Roney Williams. I'll be your presenter this morning. Coming up in the news this morning in your headlines, Minister of Tourism Denise Charles Pemberton has encouraged stakeholders in the sector to prepare for the 2025-2026 cruise season, expected to bring over 533,000 passengers to Dominica. Jamaican dancehall artist Massacre and R&B sensation American Kalani are included in the lineup for the 25th edition of the World Creole Music Festival. Stay tuned. More details after this.
Need one trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica. And yes, we deliver fast. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. Call us at 255-6810 or 316-0164 or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc., the biggest distributor for the biggest brands.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
DBS News.
Welcome back to the DBS Major Morning News. Once again, I'm your presenter, Hazari Annie Roney Williams. Would like to apologize for the late start this morning. First up this morning, Minister for Tourism Denise Charles Pemberton has encouraged stakeholders in the sector to prepare for the 2025-2026 cruise season, expected to bring over 533,000 passengers to Dominica. Mrs. Pemberton says the upcoming season, which begins in October, will have a major impact on the industry.
Projections for next cruise season. We anticipate 251 calls with a total capacity of 533,611 passengers. You hear that, taxi operators and vendors? 12 new inaugural calls. The season closes in August, not April. On the capital side, so many great projects taking place. The cable car, 6 months to completion, and we'll have the longest detachable cable car in the world. The capacity, 1,000 passengers per hour. 15 months to the marina. The capacity, 50 berths, 45 regular and 5 larger vessels. 12 months to a new Roseau Ferry terminal. New cruise terminal in 24 months, 2 years. Anzime Port in 6 months. Champagne Beach facility within 8 months. 2 years for the grand opening of the international airport.
Minister for Tourism, Denise Charles Pemberton. Jamaican dancehall artists Massacre and R&B sensation American Kalani are included in the lineup for the 25th edition of the World Creole Music Festival. Discover Dominica Authority staged its final artist reveal on Sunday.
43 artists revealed. 2 remain.
We no mix and mingle. Remember we full of chips like Pringle.
The lyrical firestorm from Jamaica, Masika, is coming to shut it down in Dominica.
With this everything cool and simple. The city a cloud view.
We're not done yet.
I've been reminiscing, sipping Can you tell me what's with all this?
The R&B goddess who moves the world with her soul, Kelani, is coming to bless the stage for the first time ever.
You won't say you want me, then go switch it up. Just gon' play with my emotions just because.
Brought to you by the government of Dominica, the World Creole Music Festival unites global rhythms on the Nature Island, celebrating bouillon, calypso, reggae, dancehall, compa, afrobeats, zouk, and more. This is the one. This is the moment. This is the World Creole Music Festival 25 in 2025. October 24th to 26th, Windsor Park Sports Stadium, Dominica.
Communication Specialist at Discover Dominica Authority, Monel Alexis. A national apprenticeship program is to get underway on island this year. Minister of State in the Ministry of Labor and Small Business, Darren Bernard, says the apprenticeship program will target unemployed young Dominicans.
Now that will be a bold and strategic initiative designed to bridge the gap between education and employment. This program will provide hands-on industry-relevant training opportunities for unemployed youth. Participants of this training will receive a stipend to support their transportation and their basic needs while they are in the training. And thereafter, they will also benefit from a grant, and we hope to actively collaborate with the Dominica Technical and Vocational Education Training Program to ensure that skills certificates to the NVQ and the CVQ levels are handed out at the trainings. As an incentive, we will, as we said, give them the grants, and we will continue to work with them as they start up the business. We will visit them regularly. We will give them hands-on advice and hands-on training. The idea here is not to just be looking for jobs for our small people. I mean, that is important, and wherever we can, we do look for jobs for our people. But the objective here really is to turn our young people into the creators of jobs. So we don't just want you looking for jobs, we want you to be the ones to make jobs and to give jobs. So that is the whole point behind the apprenticeship program.
Minister of State in the Ministry of Labor and Small Business, Darren Bernard. And finally, on our local focus this morning, Dominica is moving ahead to establish a multi-purpose agro-processing facility. Minister for Agriculture Roland Royer says discussions are underway with the Caribbean Development Bank on the matter.
We've been working with the Caribbean Development Bank on a project, about $168,000 US to contract experts to do for us a feasibility study for a purchasing plant, they will have to do designs, costing, estimate, and the plant layout. Thus far, that's broken up into 4 contracts. CBD now is finalizing the contracts with the tenderers so that we can issue contracts by August. So once the consultants are on stream, by the end of first quarter next year, we'll have a full-blown study with designs, layout, and costing for multi-purpose agri-processing facility.
Minister for Agriculture, Roland Royer. That wraps up this morning's National Focus. Up next, we'll bring you the DBS Morning's Sports Report. Stay tuned to your nation station, DBS Radio.
Need one trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica. And yes, we deliver fast. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. Call us at 255-6810 or 316-0164 or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc., the biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
Just Mobank me. Here's my ID.
Just Mobank me. It's that easy.
The faster, easier way to bank. NBD makes it easy to bank online, anywhere, at any time. With Mobanking, the faster, easier way to bank.
The faster, easier way.
So transfer funds on Mobanking.
The faster, easier way.
To pay your bills with Mobanking.
The faster, easier way.
So order checks on Mobanking.
The faster, easier
Pay employees
way.
on Mobanking.
The faster, easier way to bank.
Plus, you can now top up your phone on Mobanking. No need for cash or card. Simply log into Mobanking to top up your phone. Visit nbdominica.com or follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more details.
The faster, easier way to bank.
NBD.
Your partner, your bank.
Rudolph.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe, and Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins, and bidets. PVC piping, fittings, and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
Welcome to the DBS Morning Sports Report, made possible compliments Rudolph Thomas Enterprises and the National Bank of Dominica. The national under-15 football team put up a good effort but came up short in their opening match of the CONCACAF under-15 qualifiers as they lost to St. Vincent in Curacao on Monday. Dominica started off brightly, but didn't take their chances. The match was decided when St. Vincent's Jaran Bowens got the lone goal in the 15th minute of play, capitalizing on a goalkeeping error from Dominica. Dominica will play their next match against the Bahamas this afternoon. That game gets underway at 4 p.m. The Belfast Estate Maho Soca Strikers' slim hopes of winning the DFA Premier League title will be on the line tonight as that competition continues at the DFA Technical Center. The Soca Strikers are 8 points behind the league leaders, Central Cooperative Credit Union Dubla, and will need to win their 4 remaining matches and hope that Dubla goes on a losing streak if they are to win the title. They will come up against Promex Harlem United as the tournament continues tonight. That game kicks off at 6:30 p.m. at the DFA Technical Center. If Maho loses tonight, then Dubla will be crowned champions Wednesday night if they beat Valvoline We United in tomorrow's match. Meantime, DSFC will face an uphill battle to survive in the DFA Premier League as they were pounded by Connect 767 Courts Ready Cash East Central in a match with huge implications for the relegation battle as the Premier League continued last weekend. Randolph Peltier got 4 goals as East Central beat DSFC 7-2 Saturday night at the DFA Technical Center. The win moves East Central to 10 points. They are 6 points clear of DSFC with 3 games left in the season. East Central head coach Stanton Serafin says Saturday's win was crucial.
Yeah, I think it was a well put game together. I think the boys played well. I think it created a lot of chances, Gavin. And I think we could have scored much more goals. That's maybe one of the disappointments, this evening. But besides that, I think we controlled the game well. And that's the important thing. In the midfield, you saw our midfielders really stringing the passes together and then finding these through balls for our attackers. And I think that was the difference here tonight.
Randolph Peltier with the 4 goals. How special was he tonight?
Yeah, very, very, very good. Though he could have much more, he could have a few more, but we know how good Randall is up in the box in particular, and tonight he just showed his class, put 4 away for us, and we are very happy, with the performance and with the results.
All right, now you're going to have your eyes on Point Michelle because you're looking to avoid that 9th place finish. You want to get into 8th. What's going to be the message to the guys moving forward?
Yeah, well, it's just to continue. You can see that in round number 2, the performances have improved. We are playing much better. I mean, we have had only 2 defeats in round number 2, so we are doing much better and putting some pressure on Point Michelle. It's still have about 3 more games to go, Gavin. So we may still see changes there, but we're going to be pushing till the end. We want to get as high up the table as possible, and we're going to keep playing and training and doing all that we can to get at least in the 8th position.
East Central head coach Stanton Serafin. The loss leaves DSFC in 10th place on 4 points. Head coach Jordan Luke says that the situation looks bleak for his club.
A complete performance, that's what we were looking for. Unfortunately, that's what we didn't get. Many times when players they didn't go their way, their heads dropped. And we needed some more composure, some more determination, some more fight. And too many times, some of the players I think it just got overwhelming. it's a lot mentally, and we just came up short.
Mission impossible, some might say, because you're 6 points behind East Central now. You have 3 games remaining, means that you're going to need to win your 3 remaining games. You've only managed 1 win so far this season. How are you guys going to be approaching the end of the season?
I think that's based up to the players. It's not PlayStation, it's not Xbox. I cannot make the players do what I want. I can come up with a game plan, but the players have to execute. And I think it's a refocus, a recommitment to the training pitch, and a commitment to the project itself. I think, okay, Randolph Peltier, who scored 4 goals tonight, right? His career is double the age of DS. We just haven't been there that long. It's growing pains, it's a hard curve, it's a tough curve. But I don't plan on quitting.
DS head coach Jordan Luke. In the other match on the weekend, Middleham United defeated Petro Caribe Point Michel 7-4. Kenneth Valmond, Fitzroy Benjamin, and Marcellus Bonney got 2 goals each for Middleham. Dante Warrington got a hat-trick for Point Michel. The loss leaves Point Michel on 11 points, just 1 point in front of East Central in the race for 8th place with 3 games to go. The team that finishes 8th will avoid the playoff match with the runners-up for the division or the Division 1 league at the end of the season. Captain of the national men's senior cricket team, Stefan Pascal, says the squad is disappointed not to have captured the Windward Islands 50 overs cricket title. Dominica were beaten in the finals by St. Lucia on the weekend. St. Lucia made 428 batting first, with Akeem O'Geist getting 208 not out. Dominica could only get 245 in reply, with Jelani Robinson getting 75 and Gian Benjamin 51. Dominica lost by 182 runs to finish in 2nd place. Pascal says the end result was not what the team had in mind.
I feel it was a decent tournament for the guys. We didn't put in as much work. I wouldn't say me, but I heard that the preparation from before, it wasn't the best. So with the limited amount of preparation, I feel like the guys gave a good showing of themselves. Obviously the first game was tough. Reaching there basically 10, 11 in the night, and going to play the next day, that's always tough on anybody. And then we bounced back with 2 victories, but in the finals we just had a bad bowling display. Really and truly, that's all it really was. And the final was never really in our hands after that bowling display. So it's just some things we have to work on, bowling in the depth overs. I feel that's one thing that we need to improve on for the next year. But all in all, I feel it was a very good tournament for the boys.
All right, what are some of the positives that you can take? I know the bowling had its challenges, but the batsmen were able to get a number of scores over 300. That's not something that's done often. So what are some of the positives that you can take?
Well, yeah, I felt like the wickets in St. Lucia, they were really conducive for batting, and the guys took full advantage of that. So kudos to them. It's not every time you get into a tournament where you see those types of scores consistently like that. And the guys just put up their hands whenever they got in. You would see 100 from Gian, scores from Jelani, myself, Kavem, even Alec. So that's one thing that the guys did.
Captain of the national men's senior cricket team, Stefan Pascal. St. Vincent finished in 3rd place. Meantime, despite the 2nd place finish, only 3 Dominicans found favor with the selectors for the Windward Islands Super 50 overs team. Alec Athanas, Kavem Hodge, and Stefan Pascal are the only Dominicans picked. Gian Benjamin, who was the 2nd leading run scorer in the tournament, was overlooked, as well as Gillan Tyson, who was the 2nd best fast bowler in the competition. The full Windwards team is Alec Athanas, Kavem Hodge, Stefan Pascal, Teddy Bishop, Sunil Ambris, Darren Ned, Sadrach Descartes, Dylan Douglas, Daryl Cyrus, Kenneth Demba, Keon Gaston and McKenny Clark. In other cricket news, national cricketer Vincent Lewis has announced his retirement from the senior men's national cricket team. The fast bowler told DBS Sports that the time is now to say goodbye.
Yeah, I've been thinking of it for quite a while now. I think obviously there's a lot of young cricketers coming through the ranks, like I tell you before, and I think it's important that we just nurture them and introduce them to the type of cricket that we want from them. And I just felt like now is the time that I probably give it up and allow somebody else to go through.
Let's reflect on your career a bit. You would have been representing Dominica for a number of years. What would you say was probably the high point of your career, or anything that you probably wish that you could have done that you didn't get to do?
Well, obviously the main goal as a cricketer is to represent West Indies. Obviously, I didn't get that opportunity. I felt like I don't know if I should say it. I felt like I was just one of the cricketers who was probably let down by the system. At my age, I still feel like, well, it showed out there that I still perform. I still amongst the fittest in the game. But I just feel like it's time to just move on. I'm already a level 1 coach. So the goal now is to further my education in terms of coaching and then just give a lot more to the younger ones coming through. I felt like the high of my career would be probably representing the Windward Islands. I represented the Windward Islands at the Super 50 level. I also got called up in a 4-day match. So I felt like that would probably be the high of my career. Having said that, I don't think it's all done for me in terms of representing Dominica in cricket. Like I tell you, I'm a level 1 coach, and the plan is to further my education in coaching.
And that was national cricketer Vincent Lewis. And finally, on sports this morning, Dominica had to settle for second place at the Winlot Windward Islands School Games, which came to an end in St. Vincent on the weekend. Dominica finished the competition with 29 points with a first-place finish in boys volleyball. Dominica finished third in football, netball, athletics, girls basketball, and girls volleyball. The Windward Islands School Games was won by Grenada, who secured 41 points. St. Lucia were third with 23 points, and St. Vincent fourth with 19 points. The time now at 28 minutes before 8. That's 7:32 here on your nation station or your nature isle. Of course, I was your presenter for the morning's news and sports. Hazari Anironi Williams, your impromptu presenter this morning. Of course, your morning's news made possible compliments Fine Foods Inc., Whitchurch, HHV Whitchurch, and Petro Caribe. And your morning sports made possible compliments the National Bank of Dominica and Rudolph Thomas Enterprises.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
Just Mobank me. Here's my ID.
Just Mobank me. It's that easy.
The faster, easier way to bank.
NBD makes it easy to bank online, anywhere, at any time. With Mobanking, the faster, easier way to bank.
The faster, easier way.
So transfer funds on Mobanking.
The faster, easier way.
To to pay your bills with MoBanking.
The faster, easier way.
So order checks on MoBanking.
The faster, easier
Pay employees
way.
on MoBanking.
The faster, easier way to bank.
Plus, you can now top up your phone on MoBanking. No need for cash or card. Simply log into MoBanking to top up your phone. Visit nbdominica.com or follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more details.
The faster, easier way.